Hey y'all, thanks for sticking with me. In our last video, we covered the basics of ForUM. In this video, I want to cover some of the deeper functionalities that will also help you as you begin to navigate your involvement journey. So to pick up where we left off, head back up to that top navigation bar and click on Organizations. For the sake of using an organization as an example, I'm going to click on Active Minds at the University of Mississippi. Every RSO's portal will have a brief description on who they are, followed by their socials if they have them linked, as well as events if they were to be populated. If we were on campus, there might be something here, as well as their constitution or bylaws. This is a great indication of who they are and a little bit of a written piece of what you can expect from being a part of this organization. Now, if you were really passionate and wanted to join or join any other organization, because every RSO's portal has this functionality, you can click on Join. Once you click on Join, this will deposit a request into the president or primary contact's email, letting them know that you would like to be a part of the portal. Now, I do just want to caution that every organization has a different process of intake and recruitment. Some organizations work on a recruiting process that is rolling. They are always looking to bring in new folks to their organization. It is a 365-day-a-year process, and they are always welcoming folks in. There are other organizations on our campus who might have stricter policies and procedures that only allow them to bring in students in September or October, or through an interview, or something of that nature that might just have them actually deny your request because that's just not a part of their policy or procedure. If that does happen to you, I urge you to reach out to that organization if they don't reach out to you first, and just seek some understanding so that you know what that process looks like so that you can actively follow it to join that group. Now, if you do have any further questions, I encourage you to click on the contact button directly next to the join button. This will bring you an email-generated form that you can contact the president and primary contact of that organization. You can type in an email subject just like you would in an actual email form and a message to that person. So here you could say, "Hi, XXX, I am XYZ. I am a brand new student on campus and I'm super passionate about this, and this. I would love to hear more about your organization and the events that you plan on hosting this upcoming fall." This will then deposit directly into the president and primary contact's email at their atgo.oldmiss.edu email address, and they will get back to you at their earliest convenience. Now, the next thing that I want to show you is we have been working on the ForUM portal, mostly in the Explore tab, as I've been working with you through these tutorials. So the exploring side of things is just that. We are exploring organizations, we are exploring events, and we are exploring news. Once you are actually an active member of a registered student organization's portal, they will show up under memberships. So you'll see that I'm an active member of the Ole Miss Student Union because that is the department in which I work, Rebelthon because I am the advisor for Rebelthon, and the test organization because that is what I use to simulate some of these tutorials. Now, once we want to go to the other side of things, once we are an active member of an organization, we have other functionalities that are added to our membership. So if you go to the icon next to your avatar, I like to call it the Rubik's Cube button, you can click on the Manage button. Manage is what I like to call the behind the curtain. This allows you to kind of do some of the business and paperwork that is associated with your registered student organization. So we're going to hop into the test organization because it is the most pertinent to this conversation. And we're going to go over to the hamburger button, the 3 lines to your far left. And this will show you all the different functionalities that your registered student organization's portal on the ForUM has. I'm going to drop down to events. If you are a part of an organization and you have a really great idea to create an event, go ahead and just click on Create Event. This could be a Grove picnic. This can be anything that you can possibly imagine. This is a smart form. So as you scroll through and fill out all the information that we need in order to process your event, this form will move and shake with you based on how you answer the questions that it asks you. Once you actually submit the event form, it will deposit back to me. I will review it and contact you for any missing information that I might need to know on behalf of the university. And once it's approved, it'll actually go back to that very top navigation bar. If we click on events, it will populate here like I showed you in the previous video. This is how everybody on our campus can see what's happening on campus and choose what events we would like to go to supplement our academic experiences, to have a social outlet, to just be an active social member of the University of Mississippi campus. The last thing I want to show you is if we head back to the top right-hand side of our screen, click on our avatar, we click on co-curricular transcript. I've showed you all these different ways that we could be starting to figure out how we want to be actively involved on campus before we actually get here. And if you scroll through, you'll see that this is going to look a little bit different for me because I'm a staff member, but what a co-curricular transcript can look like. We know our academic transcripts list out all of our academic achievements and the things that we accomplished for our majors, our minors, things of that nature, but your co-curricular transcript will actually list all the different organizations that you were a part of, the titles that you held in those organizations, and the time in which you were part of them. So for me, I do a lot of my work with different campus departments, helping them set up their portals. So that's what you're seeing. I've helped the Center of Southern Culture. I've helped the Diversity and Community Engagement Office. I have helped Ole Miss ambassadors. So that is why this looks like this for me. However, yours would look a lot different because it would list all the different position titles that you've had for your RSOs that you've been involved in, as well as the events that you've attended and scanned your event pass for that I showed you in the previous video. This is a great addition to keeping track of the different involvement that you have outside of your classroom involvement to really help supplement all of the experiences that you will have at the University of Mississippi over your 4 years with us. I hope that you have found this video to be helpful and helping you start to get a feel for all the ways that you can start browsing the different involvement opportunities that we have at the University of Mississippi from the comfort of your home this summer. I am going to bounce the next module off to my colleague, Haley Anderson, who serves as the Assistant Director for Leadership Programming, and she's going to chat with you a little bit about all the different engagement opportunities that we have within our office, the Office of the Student Union. And you'll also hear from our prominent student leaders who will give you a first inside look of what it's like to be a student leader on our campus.